like the scene in Last Jedi when she's down below or whatever.
Alright, we're back. Give me 1 second while I get my foot in. It's tight. Squeeze. Oh, God.
We have a very small studio space we're working with. So forgive us for bumping cameras and stuff. Yeah, very small.
Sir, can you be professional and make sure your feet are where you want them before we start next time? That'd be great. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm going to just exorcism and just, like, do all this stuff and then just come back and be fine.
Yeah. That's all we ask.
I listened to a podcast on exorcisms today. Some weird stuff. Anyways.
Back to D&D. All right. So now the darkness is consuming all of you. Wick and Valchar actually appear in a small room together, and things appear, and it's just a really small room. There are a pile of books on both sides of the tables.
Oh no.
And there's a scale in the back of the room. There's a handprint built into the scales in the bottom. And the scales have written on them, "The world demands justice, but is never in balance." That's what you guys get. And we're going to be doing this 2 by 2. So Sai and Enna will appear in a room. There will be 3 doors. One will be painted red, one green, and one blue. There is a pool of water, and the water is white. Each door... Well, okay, that's actually where I stop. So, try to talk one team at a time, and there you go.
What was written on the scales?
The world demands justice, but is never in balance.
Red door, green door. And what's the third one?
Blue door.
Notorious RGB. Sorry.
I was thinking Notorious Juicy Lucy's, but I mean, what are you gonna do?
So this is where you guys go. I'm done with my part.
No.
Wait, so are we racing against them? We don't know.
But we're together and can see each other.
You see a picture of an Enna-looking character near you, and you see a Sai-looking character near you, and same with you two.
I'm gonna go over to Enna and just say, "Are you okay?"
Yeah,
How do I feel?
You feel...
Do I feel like I just went down to 0 against a wolfy thing, or do I feel like
you feel tired, but you feel okay.
Say, I saw you getting... I saw you killed by a giant. Like, with all the others. Like last time.
Well, I'm sorry that you had to see that. Seems like that black smoky stuff really did a number on at least the two of us.
Yeah.
And I don't know what these doors are doing, but I suppose we should figure this out so we can get back together.
I guess we should look and see if there's like writing on anything or a trap or anything like that. You want to look for traps, and I'll look around for any writing or anything?
Yeah. Before we split up, though, I want you to know I don't want to tell Wick, because I'm afraid that she's really the only one that he really has left. But Valchar woke me up in the middle of the night with a knife in my back. So that's something that we're gonna have to deal with after this.
Why?
Because I accidentally stabbed Wick during the last battle.
What did he say? Did he hurt you?
No, I'm fine. But I mean, he just said if you ever. I'm paraphrasing here, of course, but if you ever hurt her or them or something, if you ever hurt them again, I'll kill you. And I told him I wasn't going to deal with his threats. And then he left.
He's kind of a loose cannon right now. We're definitely going to have to deal with that at some point.
Well, we're gonna have to deal with it almost immediately because we're gonna have to decide whether I'm gonna stay here with them or not. I mean, if they think that I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night with a knife in my back any day of the week, I'm not gonna tolerate that shit.
To be fair, we don't know what Wick thinks about this.
All right, let's get out of here first. Then we'll
I
talk
think
about it
she's she might be the only one who can talk some sense into him. I don't know.
Let's get out of here and we'll deal with it.
So I think we look around the room for anything.
Okay.
Yeah, so a red door, a green door, a blue door, and then white water on the floor.
Yep.
Is the white water on the whole room or just kind of in front of the
It's
doors?
it's like in like kind of a pool in the middle of a room.
I think I'll take the right side. You take the left side.
Sure. And just look around. See if there's anything like.
If you guys want to do some checks, that's fine.
Sure. Do you want perception, investigation?
Investigation if you're looking for traps and such.
That's what I'll be doing.
That legitimately kind of looks.
It's
bad.
19.
It's not much better.
No.
It's a 7.
You guys don't find any traps or anything like that.
There's no writing anywhere or anything. Okay. Do you guys want to start? maybe?
Sure.
Ourselves.
First, really quick, how big does the handprint look?
I mean, just normal size handprint.
So human size, not gnome or dwarf size.
Yeah, I mean, let's just say a fits all hand size.
Okay.
Maybe.
I think before any of that, though, I think the second Wick sees Valchar, she just she like bursts into tears, throws herself at him, and just hugs him as tight as she can.
What happened?
No, never mind. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. 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 I think we have to figure this out.
So we got books here. That seems to be your strong suit.
I do like books.
I mean, they are RGB.
I guess I'm gonna start scanning the
Yeah,
titles of the books.
Okay. You start looking. None of the books have titles.
Great.
Are the scales empty right now?
Yep.
So they're balanced currently.
Correct.
Okay. I open up one of the books. Is it blank inside or is there a story?
Blank.
Okay. I take one of the books and put it on one side of the scale.
Okay.
And then I take another book and put it on the other side.
Okay.
How many books are there? Odd or even?
Yeah, are there odd amount of
There's
books
about
or
20 on each table or so.
Okay, so it's an even number total. Are they all varying sizes or?
More or less the same-ish size.
Okay. I'm also gonna open up a couple of the books and are they blank?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, do I have anything to write with? No, I don't have my okay. Never mind. Thought maybe we could write stories in them.
That's a lot of books to write.
It doesn't have to fill the entire book. Stories don't always finish.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
The world demands justice, but is never in balance.
I'm gonna stick one of my daggers on the scale.
You look down there. You don't have any daggers.
I'm not gonna do that. Do I have the coat? Okay.
Valchar, can you put your hand on there? Where the handprint is?
Yep. Nothing happens.
Cool.
I do the same.
Nothing happens.
Okay. How big are the scales?
I mean, they're pretty big. They're probably like the size of like Valchar standing up. Like they're
So, like, theoretically, we
elaborate.
could get in the scales?
It's not really designed for you.
No. Okay. Never mind then.
We're gonna hop over the other two. Just kind of switch back and forth.
Are any of the doors locked? I'll just kind of.
You want to try opening?
I don't want to try opening.
Yeah,
I'm just
wiggle
gonna
the handle,
test.
see if they
wiggle.
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all unlocked.
They're all unlocked. And how in the water is what, like an inch of water? Is it like a little pool? Like can't see
It's
the
like
bottom.
no, it's like white. Like you can't like see through it very well.
So it's like a pale
Like it's white. Like look
Yeah.
at the wall. That's
Right,
what you're
right.
looking at.
Okay.
Just with water.
Do we have any of our gear at all? Nothing? And there's nothing in this room other than the water and the doors?
Correct.
I'm gonna stick my finger in the water.
Oh my god.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Do you think there's something in the middle of the pool or something we have to get?
Oh, maybe.
It's kind of a classic
Yeah.
thing.
I'll reach my. You think I should reach in and see if I can grab it?
I mean, I don't know if it's a good idea, but
I
you
don't know if
can
it's a good
try.
idea, but I mean,
If
we
you
either-
come back with only half an arm, it's not my fault.
What if we?
This is not entrapment.
What if we start? If we open the doors, do you think that this might change colors?
Maybe.
mean,
I'll try red first. So I'll
Okay.
try red.
I'll be kind of like ready. Like I just don't have anything, but I'm just like, ugh.
You're red. he's
Watch out.
He's red.
Oh.
I commit suicide.
You have no weapons.
Yeah.
He dips his head
Yeah,
in the
dip my
water.
head in, try to drown myself.
So yeah, I go and like super slowly and warily open the red door. Does it open in or out?
Out.
Out. Okay, so just like I'm trying to look behind it as much as I can.
Okay. Beyond it, all you see is darkness,
Okay.
and that's it.
I'm gonna look back at the water.
Is there like a floor?
There's no change. You
Okay,
can't
so
see
I'll
anything.
open it. I'll like push it open all the way.
Okay.
There's
change?
I think you're looking in outer space, and there's no change.
If I like put my hand through it, through the doorway, like, is there any air, like, movement or anything? Like, am I now suffocating? Yes, no.
No.
So welcome to the
Is
vacuum of
there
space.
air?
I'm gonna do the same thing to the that was the red one, right?
Yeah.
So I'll do the same thing to the green one.
Okay.
Open it up, take a look out, look at the water,
No change in the water. Same look as the door.
space outside.
You think we need all three open?
I mean, this almost seems like a puzzle or something, but
I'm sure it is, but I
don't have like a cup or a water skin or anything like that.
No.
If I
You have like your clothes.
yeah. I'm gonna go back to the water and I'm gonna see if I can like pick some up in my hand.
Okay. Sure.
I mean, I know this is crazy, but at this point, I'd rather like accept the worst and at least move forward. I mean, is it worth drinking?
let me open the blue door real fast.
All right.
So yeah, I open the blue door.
Same thing.
Well, I guess it's to the water then.
Yep. Well, I'll go first.
Oh, all right.
All right, bottoms up, and I'm just gonna take a cupful and just drink like a tiny little sip of it.
Okay.
Nothing
I will
else.
switch to the other team.
I'm gonna cast light, and I'm gonna have the light colored a black light.
Nothing happens.
Don't
There's no
have
sperm or urine.
When you say
Or
nothing happens, do you mean no magic?
ink.
No magic happens.
No magic happens.
Oh, okay.
Don't pretend like you
Never
were looking for
mind.
magic ink.
We know how many times or how many people have come to these pools.
Never know.
Just
Good choice of words.
Never in balance.
I took one of the books off so that the scale is uneven, and just start piling all the books on one side onto one side of the scale.
Okay.
I'll help.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything? Is there anything in like any doors or anything in this room? No, of course not.
I'm gonna touch the thing, the handprint.
Nothing happens.
I'm gonna start looking around the room.
Okay.
If there's any hints or anything like that.
You don't find anything.
Do I recognize this as a quote that someone has said or anything like? No, of course not.
What's man's justice, but is never in balance?
Do I have any of my things with me? Nothing.
Maybe like your clothes.
Yeah.
Which is more than what you're wearing in the
True. Wickie's very glad about that.
So it's everything that's in the room and then our own, what we're wearing as clothes.
Yeah.
And no magic.
No god magic.
Give it a shot.
I attempt. What do I cast? I guess.
I hex the scales.
I guess I would cast Eldritch Blast at it.
Nothing happens.
Disadvantage on scale checks.
I then try to cast Minor Illusion of a book.
Nothing
Nope.
happens.
Okay.
While you guys think, we're gonna switch back over.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happens.
Anna's like, whatever, and just reaches her hand as far down as she can. In the middle, like, wherever the deepest part of the pool is.
You reach down and hit a bottom after about 2 feet.
Okay, it's about 2 feet deep, at least at the moment.
Well, I was kind of hoping that I'd be able to do that and get all the glory, but sure. Look around. Is there anything else? Like, how big is the pool?
So the room is probably 15 by 15. I'd say 3 foot radius.
Okay, so pretty small compared to the room.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just right in the middle of the room.
And how far away are the doors? They're like, well, if it's 15 by 15, they'd be about 7.5 feet away from the center of the pool to the doors. They're all on a wall.
3 feet. Yeah, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Since nothing happened there, I try closing my eyes and, like, dunking my whole, like, head
Okay.
in there and seeing if it is different at all or if it's still just 2 feet.
You see, it's the same.
Mm-hmm.
Are you opening your eyes or anything? Or
Sure.
pure white.
Does it hurt?
No.
It's not even chlorinated. This is so unsanitary. Not that Anna cares.
Right.
Alright. As I pull back up. Alright. Maybe we have to try something more with the doors.
You should fix your hair first.
Right, thank you. Okay.
As Anna's quote unquote fixing your hair, I'm just gonna walk out through the red door.
Okay. You walk out of the door and just pure darkness around you. And then it starts to materialize into a room with a... Which door did you go through?
Red.
Red. With a open door, a green door, and a blue door, and a pool of white water in the middle.
Is
And
there
Anna-
anybody in there?
Anna's sitting right there, like digging in the water.
Hey, Anna?
Do I see him just leave?
Mm-hmm.
Or do I see him return?
Both.
Oh. Hey. Does he come in through a different door?
He just kind of appears on the other side of the room where you started.
What the... hey. Where did...
Went through red door, came back through
Nothing.
a door, I guess? I don't...
Okay, well, alright, red door's not the answer.
Yeah, well...
I'll go try the blue door.
Looking around, like taking a really good look around, like the doors. Are there any inscriptions along the outside of the doors, or any words in the room, or is it just like literally a blank room, puddle doors?
Blank room, puddle doors.
Well, I guess we have no clues, so
I'll try the blue door.
Okay.
I walk through the
I'm
blue door.
not. As Anna starts to head through the door, I'm going to turn around and look back, kind of where I came
Okay.
through.
You walk through. It becomes all pure darkness, and appears right where Sai was a few minutes ago, and you see Anna appear in front of you.
She just like appears out of nothing. No door opens. She comes
Right.
through and closes.
It
It's
just kind of like materializes.
Oh,
Okay, well that's kind of a trip.
yeah.
Do you think we need to go through one together?
I'm trying to think of what kind of fun we could have with a door like this. honestly.
I mean, we don't really have much to have fun with.
Yeah. Don't even have
Although
daggers.
the visual effect is impressive.
The first thing I try to do is throw a dagger through it and see if it can hit you when it comes back. And that could be kind of fun. It's something. It's compared to absolutely nothing. I mean,
You know what? Actually, I'm curious. Try it.
If you had daggers.
Oh.
do I have shoes on?
Yes, you can have
Yes!
shoes on.
Alright, well, let's try this. And I take
His
off,
shoe
I take
never
off a
comes
shoe.
back. He's left with only one shoe forever.
I take off a shoe
It's really tempting
And
just
I-
to do that.
and I throw it through the green door.
I like block. I like.
Roll a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage because you're doing this and not looking.
Right.
There.
So that's a 9.
Roll a d4.
Throw for shoe. Throw for shoe.
Roll for
Yeah, what?
shoes.
Roll for shoe damage.
You have D4? I'm gonna
That's
start,
bludgeoning.
1 damage.
I'm gonna
Am I
start,
at full health?
I'm gonna start throwing those
You're at
instead of
question mark
daggers.
health.
Okay, so I'm
So-
question mark -1.
Yep.
So just so everyone knows, my daggers are 1d4, and evidently my shoes are 1d4. So
Bludgeoning.
You
Yeah, it's
you
bludgeoning.
doubled the
Basically,
number of
I
daggers
just
you
have 6
have.
daggers instead of 4 now.
1d4 divided by 2, but
Oh, okay.
rolling a 1 is still a 1.
Well, I guess we go through together. I mean, we clearly see that
Sure.
it just kind of materializes.
We could try the
or-
green door. We haven't done that one yet.
Well, might as well. I mean, it's just we have literally no clues. All we have is, you know,
I'm sure they're
try, and if you fail, try
clues.
again.
We just don't know them. Let's try the green door. So
I'm gonna say green door in Elvish out loud.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
do you want to walk through it together?
Well, might as well.
All right, let's go.
You
Walk through the green
go
door
through, same kind of effect, appear in the same spot.
So it's the same spot every time.
Mhm.
I'm gonna stand on that spot and just say, "Hey, go, try one of the doors."
All right, fine. Walk through.
Well, I don't want you.
Got him. That's a win. All right, I'm going home.
Anna appears next to you.
Oh man, come on.
It's
And
like-
we're gonna switch.
It's like when someone splinches while operating.
I think
We walk
maybe
out some weird light.
we need to make the scales uneven, but using all the books.
Sure. Let's
So let's put 19 on this scale and 21 on this scale.
all right.
We do that.
So what do you? Sorry, what do you do?
We put 19, because you said there were 20 on each side. So we put 19 books on one side of the scale and 21 books on the other side of the scale.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
I'm gonna take one of the books and try to tear one of the pages out.
Okay. Which book do you take?
Whatever the top one is on the left side.
What's the left side? You just said 19, 20.
Left
Yeah.
is 19.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take one of the books first, go one page, and stick it back on the scale.
Nothing happens.
Didn't think so. Gonna touch the handprint again.
Nothing happens.
Fully expecting damage there.
Well, you might get some damage from me.
Yeah, well, do you have a better idea?
No, at this point I don't. The world demands justice, but is never in balance.
So I'm just gonna jump in outside of game while people are thinking. I am giving the answers to the people on stream, and they're helping me if we need to come up with clues. So
Just
this is
telegraph
another hint.
to
Just
me.
it's good to watch us or check out our Discord and help me plan these things. All this stuff is viewer inspired and me ran with. So yeah, come check it out. And if you want to help give us clues, talk in the chat.
How heavy are each book? How heavy are each book?
Books, yeah.
Like regular book weight.
A-
Player's
A
handbook weight.
player's handbook, a little bit less than a player's handbook. That's actually a pretty heavy book.
Yeah, I know.
Think of a player's handbook without the hard cover.
Try putting all of the books except for one on one side of the scale.
Would they hold that?
Okay. Yeah, I guess.
You could do that if you want.
just going to try and pull the scale down with my weight.
So all of them except one, and then you're gonna pull the lighter one.
Yep.
To
So the one that has
where?
the 1, I'm just going to pull it down so
Okay.
that it's now lower than the other side.
I'll
Okay.
help.
Okay.
Are the books different colors?
No, they're generally just brown generic.
Okay. I wonder. I take all of the books off. Just
Okay.
kind of like sweep them off. And I take the paper, like the page that Valchar ripped out, and I start tearing it into pieces so that I can spell the word justice on one side.
Okay.
And then balance with another piece of paper on the other.
Nothing happens. It's a little in depth.
I mean, I
Trying to
figured.
give a little bit of a clue.
So you're saying this is easy and we're stupid.
No.
Got it.
Just walk through the imaginary door.
Right.
Okay.
All right, we'll switch over.
Before any clues are given, I don't know if that was the plan. Okay, so here's my thought.
Okay.
We're not getting anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
We have nothing, no real clues other than the colors of the doors and the water. My thought is that there's 3 colors. And I actually rolled an intelligence check of requiring a 10 to see if I would know this. Is pretty simple, so it's really not that too intensive. But so red, green, blue. Either of those 2 colors on the ends, red and blue, don't mix with green to form any real color. Just a mash, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So red and blue mix together and form purple.
Yeah.
So maybe
Red and green would make brown.
red and green would make brown. Green and blue would make brown.
Teal.
So should we try the 2? Should we? I don't know what shade they're green. If it's a dark green, it would probably make brown. I don't know. Should we try the green or try the blue and the red doors at the same time? We go through them separately.
Maybe.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's something. That's all. It's
Yeah,
all I can come up
and
with.
we can try it again with the red and the green since they're opposites.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, there's basically 3. There's basically 3 options. If we go through separate doors, there's 6 options. If we go through in every combination, you know.
Yeah.
Whether we go separately or together. So why don't we give it a shot?
Okay.
Alright.
I think we're just gonna try all the combinations.
Yeah. So we're each gonna walk separately through blue and red first, and then the other 2 combinations in
Right, yeah.
whatever order.
I see.
And then we're gonna walk through the same door, each door individually at the same time.
Okay.
So we're gonna separate, go through each one, and then together go through each one.
Okay. Each time you appear back. Switching over.
Better idea at theirs than I do ours.
That's always the case.
Right.
But then you don't know if you're right or not. Yeah.
I have no idea if I'm right, but I have a better idea.
I will give the option for both teams if you would like clues. If you would like a clue.
I think.
Because I just thought of these
Yeah.
today as I was thinking about stuff, so it's not like.
Yeah. It's 9:26. Why don't we say like 2 minutes each to try to figure it out, and then we'll try clue. I mean, I would hate to be here all the rest of the night. That wouldn't.
I mean,
entertaining to watch.
the only other thing I can think of is literally one of us climbing into the scales. Like me just flopping onto the scales going, I give up!
Did y'all try balancing them
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
perfectly?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
That's why I asked what they weighed. If they weighed identical.
Yeah, I think I just flop onto one of the scales and go, I give up! See if that does anything to the
Nope.
scale.
Clue?
What does the back side of the scales look like? Is it just
It's the same as the front without the handprint.
without the handprint? Damn. I think, clue for us.
Okay. Let's say you go underneath and look at the plates if you did this before, it wouldn't have been anything. But
Mm-hmm.
one side is just a hand, and the other side is 4 fingers. A hand with 4 fingers on it.
Okay.
And then we're gonna switch back.
Should we try maybe putting some of the water? I mean, I feel like the solution is not going to come from either the water or the doors. It's going to come from both.
Combination.
Theoretically.
Think we should splash some of the water on
I was
the
thinking just
door?
like, well, I obviously wasn't killed by drinking any of it. So
Wait.
what about like spitting it in or?
Wait. Yeah. Behind the doors is black darkness, right?
Right.
White would change that.
You would think so.
Maybe
Let's
we should try
that.
that.
I'm gonna
Okay.
try spitting it first, just in case there's anybody on the other side. I want them to get a mouthful of spit and water.
I support that.
So I'm gonna suck in some water from the pool, and I'm gonna spit it out of into the darkness from the red door.
Okay. It just goes out in the darkness and.
Okay, I'm gonna do it for the
Same
2
way
other
for-
doors.
Same thing.
Well, shit.
You hear a faint.
I think when both of us have put our hands in it at this point, does it just like drip off like water, or does it is it like paint?
It's like water.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my hand in the water and then stick my hand out each of the 3 doors while it's still dripping off like water would normally would, while my hand is wet.
Interesting. Let me think how that would interact.
That's something.
If you'd like to go back to them while you think about it, I will drink my beer.
Sure. Switch back.
Is this asking us to cut off a finger?
I think they would have to give us a way to do that, and since neither of us have our weapons and I don't see anything...
A weapon appears in Wick's hand. Oh, come on!
Thanks!
You guys don't notice anything.
Okay.
From that.
I think maybe we either have to make the hand that matches the print lighter or heavier than the other one.
Do they match identically? Or are they like left and right hands?
Yeah.
Oh,
The handprint on the...
yeah, they look like the same kind of
This-
handprint.
so both the same hand?
Yeah.
Or the other thing is we put more books in the one with the full handprint and then lift it up?
The handprint in the front is indented for a hand.
Mm-hmm.
The ones on the edge of the plate are painted on. They're
on.
not like where you wouldn't think I want to put my hand here.
I mean, paint, yeah.
Okay, then I think we should try to somehow... I don't know.
I really don't know. I'm gonna kick myself when we get the answer.
Mm-hmm.
You
No,
guys-
hey, don't beat yourself up about it. Beat up Tyler.
I will say you guys were very close at one point. If that helps.
It's actually semi-helpful.
I'm thinking 5 and 4.
5 books and 4 books.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let's try that one.
We put 5 books in the one with the full handprint, and then 4 books in the one... Or should it be the other way?
For unbalanced. Let's give this one a shot
Okay,
first.
yeah, so we put 4 in the one that has 4 fingers, and
Okay.
5 in the one that has 5.
Okay.
Anything?
No.
We
I'm just gonna, every time I'm gonna sit here and push the handprint.
Everything turns to dust and falls to the ground.
Yay!
And you materialize in a room with a a red, green, blue
Oh,
door
no!
and a white pool in the middle. And Emma and Sai both like splashing water.
I wasn't splashing water, I was spitting water.
Oh, sorry.
So I like to think I have one more guess before you guys help. Sorry, if you don't mind.
I think Lick's just gonna watch and see what you guys come up with.
What I'm thinking is that like you guys come through the door as I like jump in the water and then run out
I
the
know,
door.
I was thinking the same thing. I was gonna jump
Yeah.
in the water and then go through a door.
I'm just imagining because if it doesn't work, at least you're like, what in the hell are you guys doing?
Yeah, I think both of us do that in turn
Yeah.
because Enno is definitely about to do that. Jump in like as much
Submerge,
as possible
as
in the
much
water
possible.
and then go through a door.
Is that milk that they're dunking themselves into?
I don't know.
Apparently nothing happens.
Right before I run through the door, I'm just gonna be like, come on, you bastards! like you've been at it for hours, come on.
Does anything happen when we run through the doors?
Nope.
So, God damn it.
I wonder if they have tried making the water blue, like it is in paintings. Like somehow using the blue from the door to make the water blue.
That's a thought.
Yeah. Hi, guys!
Hey.
Hi. Where did y'all come from?
That's a really good question.
Were you in the same
No.
room? What were you doing?
Books,
Well, that's up your alley.
supposedly.
Alright, well, we've been trying to get out of this room for a while. We've tried walking through doors, we've tried reaching into the pool, we've tried dunking ourselves in the pool, we've tried spitting water through the doors, we've tried walking through the doors together, we've tried putting wet hands through the doors, we've tried dunking ourselves and then nothing. We just keep materializing in the same spot.
Have you guys gotten
Yeah.
your clue yet?
No.
Okay.
You know, one thing that we haven't tried is we haven't tried knocking our head in and then sucking in really hard. Valchar, you want to give that a shot?
Sigh.
No.
Sign
No?
at the time.
Alright. Should I take an intelligence check? Because I'm guessing based on the fact that you're laughing, I'm gonna...
No, I just
It was
thought
just
hilarious.
Oh, okay, good.
That was just so
I didn't know if those were like...
Knocked your
oh,
head
I
stuck in a bunch of water. You just wanted to die.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Sigh, not the time.
Well,
We all have
I mean,
stuff
does
we're going
anybody
to
else
be
have any
working
ideas?
out, but it's
Not
not,
the
the
time.
time.
Anybody else have any ideas?
He doesn't have any daggers on him, not the time. Alright. Do you guys have any ideas?
Have you tried making the water blue?
How?
How would we do that?
I don't know. Can you peel the blue off from the door or take the door off from the door frame?
I mean, we don't have any, like, tools or anything.
Have you
I mean,
tried
we can
just
try.
take
Some doors you can just, like,
Yeah.
lift.
Yeah, I'm gonna try... I'm gonna walk
I
over
will go and
lift.
help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'm gonna try to, like, lift and see if I can, like, either get paint off of one of the doors or...
The blue door, specifically.
blue door. Or, like, trying to lift up the whole door.
Neither happens.
I was just wondering. It
Well, I
seemed
mean,
like it was
any-
a thought.
any-
Any
idea is
new
a
ideas
good
are better than what we
idea.
had.
Yeah.
So what order have you guys gone through the doors in?
Mostly red first, but honestly, at this point, we've tried pretty much every combination.
We tried going through each door together. We've tried going through separate doors in
At
every
the same
combination that we could.
time. Yeah.
Mhm.
We've tried submerging ourselves in the water. That's right when you came in. We've tried.
Oh, we noticed
tried,
that one.
We've tried,
Oh.
sucking water into our mouth and then spitting it through one of the doors. I mean, we're just getting nothing.
I bite my wrist till it bleeds and drip a couple droplets of blood in the water.
Oh, ew.
Well,
ew.
running out of ideas, kids.
Nothing happens. Just some red droplets
Does
in
it
the pool.
does it like change the color of the pool, or
No.
does it just like disappear?
It just disappears.
Okay.
It's still pure white.
I'm gonna pick up some of the water in my hand and just splash it like on each of the doors and see if any of the colors change.
No. No, okay, let me figure out how I'm going to word the clue. What
Yeah,
do you
we
think?
clearly need one. And we didn't notice any change in the pools depending on which doors were opened at all.
Correct.
Like it wasn't any deeper. I assume we've reached in. Okay.
I'm assuming in the last 2 hours or so. That we've tried just about everything that we can think
It's
of.
been like 20 minutes for both of these. That's not a ridiculous amount of time.
Sai gets agitated very quickly.
We fast forwarded through a lot
Yeah.
of running through doors.
It's a very short run.
Kind of the shortest run, if you think about it.
All right, I like this clue. This is given from the chat.
Chat, we just about had it, just so you know.
Yeah.
For a brief moment, everything goes dark except for the pool,
Have you tried going through the pool?
and then
I mean,
shortly after, everything relights as normal.
we've submerged ourselves in the pools when we try to run through the doors. So I mean, I think that
Doors open or doors closed?
Both, probably.
well, we didn't try to run into the door. That sounds like it would hurt.
Well, no, but maybe the doors need to be closed because pools can be gateways to other worlds.
Go for it.
Fine. I make sure all the doors are closed and I jump in. I'm the shortest one.
You thought you
Oh,
just stepped on
nope,
the ground.
okay, that didn't work.
Clang.
I don't know if I'm just wearing my clothes. No clang.
So just so you guys know, that's the first time that's happened. That everything's gone dark and the pool was shining.
Right, yeah.
Were we every time we went through the doors? Were we appearing in the same spot? Give or take. Okay, I'm gonna splash some water. I'm gonna gather some up and kind of throw it on the area that we were coming back through.
Nothing happened.
As they've been splashing water, has the pool gotten smaller?
No.
No. Okay, never mind.
Stays the same.
Does the water stay on the floor? I'm asking how slippery it is every time we come through the doors. I want to just let everyone know that can be dangerous. Maybe put up a sign.
Floor
a
is
caution
wet.
wet floor sign
Yeah.
appears next to the spot where we
It's fine.
rematerialize.
It's not dry, but it's moist, I guess, as people love to hear.
Moist.
Yeah, people love that word.
Alright, well, I'm gonna kind of feel around the back, it obviously has something to do with the pool. I'm gonna dunk my hands in the pool and just feel around the walls.
Okay. Nothing happens. And
I close my eyes. Does anything change?
Yeah.
No.
unfortunately.
I'm flashback to the other
Yeah, I
time
know.
we had this
I
much
was
trouble
I'm not
with
gonna
the
give the
thing.
same solution.
Same solution would be a solution, though.
Wait, what?
I'm just trying to figure out how to give the next clue a better clue than
Or
that.
or how many clues we're gonna need to go through.
Right? Chat, please help, because we're lost. Again.
Yeah. Oh.
If I dunk my hands in the pool, both hands in the pool, and kind of feel around on the doors.
You don't need to take the water out for any reason.
Can I keep trying just for fun?
Yep.
And nothing happens when we stand in the pool, when we dunk ourselves in the pool,
Yeah.
when we reach in the pool,
Or when we try to
drink
use water
the pool,
from the pool and go
bleed
through
in
the
the
doors.
pool.
So what are some things you haven't done with the pool?
Peed in it?
Pee in it, spit
Yeah,
in it,
not that.
blood. We bled.
We
in it.
have blood in
I
it.
feel like maybe bodily fluids are not the key here.
So
since if blood didn't work.
You said you opened your eyes when you were there?
Yeah.
Under the water, yeah.
It was just white. It was just pure white. I guess.
I'm gonna try to drink in some of the water and then swallow it. Nothing.
If I go and lay down in it, is it deep enough that I can float?
It's three.
Sure.
It's only 3 feet wide though.
Yeah,
so
I mean-
I could
it's
float.
3 feet, yeah.
It would be a 3 feet radius though, so it'd be 6
Oh,
foot
oh,
diameter.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna get in and try to swim in it,
Okay, you
or
can do
swim
that.
down and
I mean, it's not very deep, but
yeah, nothing.
Oh crap! All right, goes. Chat says, "Chat is trying to help, but at least I am clue stumped." Okay. I don't want to just give it away straight up, but the key may be the shadow image.
Shadow image.
Well,
Do we have shadows in here? No.
Not particularly.
no.
Is there
I'm
anything
assuming by
casting?
shadow image you mean when everything went dark except for the pool? Is that the image that you're talking about?
Is there
No.
anything
Not,
casting a shadow?
no.
Okay.
Not particularly close though.
When one of us is like in the pool, or does it cast a shadow? Does it block some of the light?
If all the doors are opened, I'm going to try to open all the doors and I'm going to try to step into the pool.
Okay.
Are there torches? Like, what? Is there anything lighting this
Yeah,
place?
how's
or
it
is it
lit?
just like...
It's just lit.
What door do you think is the most likely one to lead out?
I mean, we've been trying red a lot, but that doesn't really mean anything. I mean, it's clearly something to do with the pool, and we've tried...
Well, there are 4 of us now. What if we made a chain? One from the pool and one person going through the door.
Yeah, we could try that.
It was solvable with 2 people.
It was solved. Well, I mean, I don't know how the distance
There's
is
not a
between
limit to the number of people.
Okay.
I could figure it out.
Shadow.
And there's nothing around the pool, nothing other than the water?
Yeah. I thought this one was easier than the other one. Oh man, I did something bad.
Have we been, like...
In order to move beyond, you must see the exit.
See the
Okay.
exit, see the exit.
So combined with the shadow image, it must mean like a negative or something.
See the exit. Somebody should go through the doors, one of the doors, and the rest of us face where they usually come out?
I mean, we've tried that.
This would be
I tried
solvable
that.
by one person.
Oh, it would be solved. Well, I mean, you could walk backwards through a door. That'd be weird. See your back.
I'm gonna take some water in my eyes,
In your hands.
in my hands, and I'm gonna put the water like in my eyes and like open them and like look at the doors. Nothing changes.
Oh god, it's so good, but
Oh,
no.
wait. I want to scoop some water in my hands and walk through one of the doors with it, like, lighting, though. Because it's lit, right? Like, lighting the way.
It's not like
It's
not
just
like
light.
It's not, like,
it's
emanating.
It doesn't have its own light. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Just
This is
keep going on your.
I'm gonna try. You open one of the doors, and I'm gonna walk forward with one of the with a handful of water, splash it in my eyes, and then walk through and see if anything changes.
Don't walk through. Open all the doors, splash the water on your eyes, and see if one of them looks different.
The water
I'll
does
do
not
that.
need to be moved in any way, shape, or form. I just don't want to hurry it up a little.
Well, I mean, we're clearly not getting anywhere with it,
Yeah,
which
we
is
do.
unfortunate. I don't know how easy you thought this one actually was, but like we've tried just about everything that we can think of in terms of doors, water, and a combination of the two.
Exit.
If I, and, like, remind me, if I dunk my, like, face in the water, eyes open, I don't see anything except white.
When you get into the water, there's nothing.
You said to get out, you have to see the exit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the shadow image is important.
Shadow image is important. I keep going back to the pool as the exit, and that's obviously not the case.
If I lay down in the pool and look up, do I see anything?
No. God. All right. Do I just say it at this point? I don't know.
I mean, is there a point where, like, the trial
Would be like,
ends?
yeah,
like
you
then
guys didn't
like,
get
no,
it.
they just lose this?
Actually,
Like,
that's probably a good point.
Yeah.
You've been very quiet.
Everything that's been brought up, or the things that I thought of have been already brought up.
Well, based
And
on
nothing
the fact
extra.
that the 4 of us couldn't figure it out together,
yeah.
I'm not
yeah.
sure that any of us individually are going to get it.
And if I, like, stand in the pool and look through the doors, nothing?
All right. So everything is just gonna turn to dust. And
Oh, I wanted to know the answer!
You say to the ether.
Yes.
and with a deep breath, Your eyes all kind of twitch open, and you see yourselves in the pools with water all around, and the dwarves with their symbols. If you look up, they're glowing, and then they fade. The knight walks in, the lead knight, and goes, "You can all go back to your rooms and rest. You're not physically tired, but I'm sure you're mentally drained." And
Can I ask you a question?
That was a trip.
yeah,
Does everybody that does this thing go through this?
yes, this is the trials.
Did we pass?
This is shitty. Well, let's be honest. I had sharp discs thrown at me. I killed myself.
Oh.
And was stuck in a room of doors with like not knowing what to do or how long I would be there forever. So like, how pleasant was it for you when you did it?
The trials are all created by your own mind,
That's really cool.
and they
And
are
unhelpful.
each unique to the individual. So
Yeah.
for me, it was drastically different than it was for you.
Are we still in our separate rooms?
Well, you're in your separate pools if you want
Yeah.
to get out.
I had to fight somebody who was bigger. I lost. I also had to see things I didn't want to.
I get out of the pool, get dressed, and start walking out.
Okay.
Yeah, I start getting dressed. I get out and start getting dressed.
Yeah. I just sort of nod to the person and walk out.
I'll do the same thing.
Alright, now you guys get escorted back to your room. Aslan's back there. So how was it?
Don't
Horrible.
ask.
Just a barrel of laughs.
Wow, that sounds awesome. I haven't done it, but
I
You
wonder
guys
if
look
it's
tired.
different for other clans.
I mean, they don't call it trials for no reason. Like, honestly, nothing was surprising except that it was just frustrating.
I don't
It wasn't
feel like I
surprising.
passed.
What was the name of the group that Asnar took me to? The Banshee or the Wraith?
the
Wraith
Wraith
Bane.
Wraith Banes. I don't know why I can't remember any of
The,
these.
the
clans'
Gask
names.
Banes, Ghost Banes.
The Banshee Banes.
That one sounds like a band from Harry Potter.
Well, it almost made me want to join the Wraith Banes. Am I right, Asnar?
well, whatever you do is up to
The
your
Wraith
own
Banes.
decision.
I mean, they are the ones
No-
who've
no
been
thoughts on that?
winning.
It's not for me to say.
I'll just
Do
walk
you-
past him.
Do you know the Wraith Banes?
We can talk about it later.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
I mean, we don't even know who they are.
Yeah.
We'll talk
Just
about it
that
later.
Okay.
I'm leaning up against the wall, sleeping, or at least trying to.
Yeah, I don't necessarily feel confident about how that went.
I don't think I did good.
When we get back to where we're staying, is there like a barkeep or like who manages?
There's
the
a
place?
You're
Like-
like
there
a
are
room.
beds.
right. No, I'm aware, but like obviously the room is in a building, right? It's like a hotel or something.
No.
No, you're
Isn't this
under
like
a
the
mountain.
dorms?
You're in like they're saying earlier. You're in a barracks. Like this is where you sleep, and this is you guys are there. That's
Okay.
it.
Can we have food yet?
Yeah, we'll bring food in.
Thank
Motions
you.
from the guards. He'll get food. He comes
No!
back 5-10
Thank
minutes
you.
later and brings food.
I
and
can
water.
finally do my hair. I don't like having it in a ponytail.
It's only been like actually it's been probably you'd have no idea about the time inside of a mountain. So it's,
Only because I didn't take that feat.
Well, we'd have an idea.
I turned to the.
well, you guys were really out of it, so you really wouldn't know.
We were essentially unconscious. I
Right.
turn to the guard and I say, "How long were we in there?"
You guys were there for a couple hours.
So it's
Joy.
still the morning.
It was the afternoon-ish, a little bit. Early afternoon.
Okay.
Wick goes to her pack, pulls out a little like hand mirror and sets it up, and then just like freezes when she sees her reflection.
Okay.
She's like,
Oh. That's new.
Something wrong?
She points to the one blue eye and the
Yeah.
design.
Yeah, that happened. I think that happened when you discovered magic.
Cool.
Just folds the mirror and puts it in her bag and just pulls her hair into a ponytail again.
Do you know what that is?
Nope.
I mean, it just appeared, right? It's not like a tattoo.
I've never gotten a tattoo.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you got...
And I've never had a blue eye.
Yeah, that does seem unusual.
Yep. Okay.
I'm gonna perk back up and say, let's go, Wick.
Okay.
And then we're gonna try and get an escort to out of the mountain.
You wanna go out of the mountain?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We're allowed back in though, right? Aren't we? With
We
escort?
don't know.
Because we've been...
Maybe.
I'll ask someone about it. Just... If we are to temporarily leave the mountain, do we have the ability to come back in?
Well, that's not up for me to decide. What do you need outside the mountain?
I promised her that we would
Oh,
help
right.
train her magic abilities, and I didn't want to do it in here.
You can train in here. It's fine. We can bring you somewhere.
All right,
We have a training facility.
let's do that.
Are you still in the room?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. As you leave, I'm gonna be like, "Bye, friend," and look away.
I'm ignoring it.
Okay.
I was awake.
And Wick follows.
Okay. You guys can go to kind of an open training room where there are some guards watching and do what you like.
I'm going to invoke duplicity.
Oh no!
Aim at that.
Not attacking somebody who looks like my friend. Nope.
Don't have... Okay.
Can't do it.
Are there other targets?
There's some like training things that are just
I'll dispel that. Let's try that again. That's just based on a habit with Kavaro.
Yeah, well, Kavaro couldn't kill you with magic.
And you wouldn't be able to kill that with magic.
Still, it looks like you.
Sure. Alright. Change of pace. Let's go find some targets.
Okay.
okay. You guys can just kind of do that.
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to do? You two?
Any thoughts on that?
Yeah. What the hell was that?
Well, Wick was evidently awake when he had a knife to my back and didn't do anything to stop it.
She didn't see that part.
So, I mean, I guess you might not feel the same way, and I totally understand, but I mean, I guess I kind of know where my friends lie.
Yeah. Let's see what happens with these trials, but I agree.
I mean, I'm not going to sleep around him. I'm just not.
You can do watches if you want.
Feel a little bit better about that.
Be awake while you trance. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Done.
After we've been training for a while, I kind of stop.
I heard what you told Sai last night.
You did, huh?
Yeah. And thank you. It was an accident, and I can take care of myself.
I know you can. When it's happened several times, it becomes a pattern to me, and
To be fair, one of the times he was under control.
yeah, I don't hold that one against them. But when I start to see a pattern, that's when I start to get angry, because I don't know where his allegiance lies.
He's our friend. I know it's a little tenuous, a friendship right now, but he is our friend.
He's not mine. He's, at best, a coworker.
Well, he's my friend. Even though he stabbed me. And you're my friend. I just don't want things to... I don't want to lose our friendships because of accidents. Sai and I need to get better at not being in each other's way.
Well, if that's how you feel.
I don't think he meant to do it any time other than when he was being controlled. And I think, like I told him yesterday, I think he is good at heart, even if he pretends he isn't. I think all of us are, even if right now we may not feel it.
Well, I trust you on this. If you don't hold anything against him, then...
I might still tease him about it, but I don't actually hold anything against him.
Okay. However, if he does, if it's on purpose.
If it's on purpose, then it's a different story. But if I get the chance, let me stab him back first.
You've got first shot.
But if it's not on purpose, if it is an accident, I'm small. Sometimes I don't get noticed. Especially when we're fighting things 3-4 times my size. We'll take it by a case-by-case basis, but I don't think he meant to harm me.
Let's hope so. If it's all the same to you, I tend to err on the side of caution.
Okay.
So, that's why.
I get that. I just don't want you guys to hate each other. Like I said, you're both my friends.
I'm not sure if we're at the point where that can be mended yet.
We have time. We have an entire world we get to save now. We get to be heroes. And heroes don't always get along with each other. But in the end, we always manage to work well enough together to save the world.
What I'm worried about is, and this is why I only call him a coworker, is when it comes down to fighting, we have the same goal.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I don't think we do.
Well, outside of that, do you and I?
I at least connect with your goal better.
We don't really know his goal yet.
Yeah, you're right.
Look, he and Nana are both new to us. I mean, I was new to you and Cavaro. It wasn't exactly the greatest of times when we first started traveling together. We just didn't run into quite as many fights.
Or at least unsanctioned ones.
Yes, ones that put our lives in danger.
Yeah.
So let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Or let me give them the benefit of the doubt and you trust me to make good decisions sometimes.
That's probably going to be the better way to do it.
Okay.
You're a... Alright, you guys. Back to your friends. You need to see the king.
Thank you.
Alright.
I'll escort you back to the room. Is there anything else you two wanted to say?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I didn't, at least.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I would like to see... Did you guys have that conversation within Azenar's hearing or without it?
Was Azenar
can
supposed
pick.
to be in the room? Or?
Yeah, he's just kind of chilling in the room.
Oh, I
hanging
thought he
out.
was like near the... I guess it...
That's you can say if you wanted to make it so he didn't hear or you don't really care.
My
if he does
preference
hear.
would be to make it so that he didn't.
Okay, that's fine. then you would have done that.
Needless to say, since he took me to a different clan,
Okay.
I'm not exactly super trustworthy of him at this point. So yeah, I'd probably keep most
Oh,
things separate.
Anna would follow up on this. What were you saying about the Wraithbanes earlier?
Damn it.
So he's in the same room as he's like obviously I think so.
You guys are all in the same room.
Yeah. We're in like we're in a barracks.
Yeah.
It's like a building-sized room with like short partitions separating like cots. Like that. That's why I
Pretty
think it
much.
was a barracks.
Yeah.
Okay, so like on the other side of the barracks, he probably would not be able to hear us, right?
If you want to
If we
separate
wanna
yourself,
whisper,
you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not super weird.
Yeah. So I'll do that.
Okay.
And also I'll this is kind of strange because I'm not really sure where to place it yet. I don't know if it was a test or not, but like he said that he had allegiance to the Shadow Cloaks.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. I mean, not allegiance, but like you
Not
worship.
allegiance,
Yeah.
but trending towards.
Yeah.
He woke me up in the middle of the night last night and brought me to somebody in the Wraithbanes, and they asked me to join.
Did he say why
No,
he
he
did
didn't
that?
say anything. I
Okay.
didn't really ask him anything, to be fair. I
Yeah,
mean, it was
he-
the middle
he-
of the night. It was 3 or 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't exactly in a talkative mood.
Huh. Well, what did the Wraithbane say?
They said that I desired power and that I didn't fit with the Trueswords, which, I mean, to be honest, based on what we just went through, I'm not exactly sure I disagree with, but I mean, I'm not gonna leave.
I don't know
Leave.
how we were ever gonna get out of that room.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna leave you guys, or at the very least, I'm not gonna leave you,
Yeah.
like just on your own.
Yeah.
We were introduced to them with a person of the Emerald Enclave. I'm not just gonna abandon you and worsen my position all over the world. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. But
Yeah. So they offered to let you join. Yeah?
yeah,
Huh.
and they said that in return I would get. I mean, to be honest, in return I would get a bunch of vague promises, nothing concrete or anything like that. And I know that our ultimate goal right now is trying to find allies. So they didn't really promise anything like that. So I didn't take them up on it.
What was the vibe you got from them?
From them,
Like,
well,
were they creepy or honest?
oh, they were super
or...
creepy. One of them, the main person that I was talking to was wearing a hood. It's the same person, right? As the person Valchar saw.
No, it's not the same person, but
But
the
it's
same
the same
attire.
hood.
Same hood. Yeah. So the person that I was talking to was wearing a hood with like a skull on it. Like it was honestly like, hey, if I wanted to dress like an evil person, what would I do to do that? And like that's what it looked like. It wasn't exactly like
subtleties
exuding
maybe not
confidence
their,
to me. So
yeah, subtleties maybe not their
yeah,
jam.
hey, I'm wearing a skull hood. I follow up on all my promises. It didn't really give me that type of a vibe.
Yeah.
So obviously I didn't take that because I didn't want to leave you guys. But I mean, if I was on my own, I'm not gonna lie to you, if I was on my own, it'd be a tempting offer. I mean, he's right. They were right. I don't exactly fit in with the Trueswords, but.
Would it be?
But I mean, they're a better they're a better option than whatever that was. So
Yeah, you always seemed more like a shadow cloak sort of dude to me.
for sure, I'd probably. I mean, if I had my way, I would definitely not be taking part in any of this nonsense. I'd be trying to. I'd be more like the shadow cloaks and dealing in information and
Sure, that
stuff
seems
rather than actually
kinda
like taking part. But I mean that's not really important at the moment. The weird thing is just that he was part of it. And he was supposed to have ties to the Shadow Cloaks. Like, I don't have ties to anybody.
Well,
He's supposed to.
Why don't we just ask him about
Well,
it?
we can, but just
He's here. I mean,
just
might as
remember that
well.
they say that when you take the oaths or become part of a clan, you're part of that clan. There's no way that if he was part of the Wraithbanes that he would also be part of the Shadow. I mean, you can only really be part of one, from what I've heard.
I don't think he's part of anything.
Definitely not. But I mean, if we became part of the Trueswords, he wouldn't like us running off to the Wraithbanes, would he?
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
let's just go talk to Asnar about it.
We can talk to him.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not exactly sure.
We'll just see if there might be an easy explanation or there might not be. I don't know. Hey, Asnar.
Yeah.
So, what's the deal with the Wraithbanes, buddy?
I don't know. They're the current ruling leaders
I
of
already
the...
told her what happened last night. All right, you can drop the BS.
Well,
Like we know who they are. We know what they do. We know that you brought me to them. That's what we know. So maybe explain yourself.
Did a favor to Thalgus. He asked me so that they could introduce you to them and have some sort of offer. That's all I know.
Why
So is Thalgus part of the Wraithbanes?
Thalgus want him there?
How about this? How about before you answer, this is where I'm at. We're in a new city. We are told that when you become part of one of these groups, that you're ingratiated towards them, that you're part of that group.
Right.
You're with the Emerald Enclave, who isn't necessarily a member of the Shadow Cloaks, but has ties to the Shadow Cloaks. And then you
Fair.
come wake me up in the middle of the night and take me to somebody in the Wraithbanes. You can understand why we would have questions.
Well, from what I see, personal speculation, I was doing a favor to Thalgus. We don't get information for free. We do deeds for the Shadow Cloaks. They do deeds for us. He asked me to do this.
Somebody in the
Now-
Shadow Cloaks asked you to bring me to somebody in the Wraithbanes.
Right.
Do you know what Thalgus was getting out of this?
Nope. From what I heard, because I was part of the conversation, I stayed and listened, that they think Sai would be a great asset to the Wraithbanes.
Why does Thalgus care, though?
The Shadow Cloaks serve all the clans and none of the clans. They don't really have allegiances to anyone, but they have allegiances to everyone.
Okay. Well,
So super vague. Thanks for that.
so what you're saying is the Wraithbanes...
Probably asked a favor
Yeah, Thalgus
of the
owed
Shadow
them something. Okay.
of that they wanted some additional power, and they heard that somebody was coming for the True Swords, and they were trying to get members who don't fit with the True Swords to go fit with them, that would work with their ideologies.
I mean, don't take this the wrong way, but Enna doesn't exactly seem like a true sword. I mean, why come to me and
I
no
just
one
went
else?
to the person that I was asked, and I don't think I would never force it on you if you didn't
Wait,
go.
You went to the person that you asked, or you went to the person that
I
asked
went
you?
to get you as per requested.
You can understand, at the very least, you can understand how this would kind of, like, maybe have an issue with our trust from now on, right? Like you at least understand that?
It seems like he
No,
was
this isn't
just...
strange.
It is completely strange if you think there's something that's wrong with my trust. I told you the Emerald Enclave has dealings with the Shadow Cloaks. The Shadow Cloaks have dealings with the Emerald Enclave, and those require favors. And this was a favor that was asked of me, and it is my duty. I didn't see any harm in it. It is no matter to me if you join the Wraithbanes or the True Swords or none. It was purely up to your decision. No one is forcing your hand, from what I heard.
Seems like it was a hopefully harmless favor. I mean...
Well, it's harmless till it's not.
I am no part of anything beyond harmless to this point. I haven't done anything, and I don't. They have no force on me. I don't have to do it. This was a favor, and I didn't see any harm in it. And truthfully, Sai, I know you somewhat, and I know that you have allegiances that would probably align with the Wraithbanes more than the True Swords.
I mean, I would definitely agree with that, but like, my understanding, being a newcomer to this area, this city, is that you kind of pledge allegiance to one of the clans, and if you pledge allegiance to one of the clans, then you are stuck with that clan. I mean,
Yeah.
you like Thalgus. Sorry,
Thalgus?
Thalgus wouldn't exactly just go start working for the Wraithbanes. I mean, he might do favors, but I mean, you owe your allegiance to one of them, right?
Right.
So.
Sounds
all,
like...
all I'm saying is that you can, like, if you can't admit that it would be a little bit strange being woken up in the middle of the night and taken to a member of the Wraithbanes by somebody you thought was with the Shadow Swords, then you're not a person. Like, you're gonna have to, like, you at least understand how that could be seen as a little bit weird, right? Like, is that just over your head, or you're just a yes man and you do what people tell you and that's it? Or
No, I don't see. I know that the Shadow Cloaks have allegiances to all of the Dwarven clans,
and none of them, right?
none of the Dwarven
Yeah,
clans.
okay,
They don't directly report, but they keep good relations with everyone, and that
Seems like-
requires favors. And this was a favor that was asked of them. Now, the details behind that are not revealed to me.
Seems like maybe some of the information they were trading in was new arrivals.
Well, they obviously know at least something about me.
Yeah,
I mean,
clearly.
I'm not just some stranger from a foreign land who came and joined. I mean,
You're not
they obviously know
exactly...
something about my background.
I mean, you're not exactly, like, an anonymous rando.
Wouldn't
People
I be?
know who you are. That's why we had to leave Ilion.
I mean, this isn't.
It wouldn't be hard for them to...
This is the Dwarven land, so.
It wouldn't be hard for them to have spies, places that found out that the guard got alerted about you and be interested in you.
I definitely don't mind being followed. I at least like to know what people are looking for. I
Yeah.
mean, it makes me a little bit strange that I knew nothing about the Wraithbanes and they know something about me. That's not exactly the position I like to be in.
Well, yeah,
I'd
that's
rather
fair.
know a little bit more about them.
It does seem that their offer was perhaps premature, but...
Well, you are also an individual where they are an established organization. They're going to have more information than you any day of the week.
Well, obviously, but I mean, I obviously don't like the fact that they know more about me than I do about them. Whether they're a group or an individual, I don't really care. That's just the way it is.
Sai, think about when we were in the Wolf. Orders came down for information or to go places, and we didn't know why. We didn't know who they came from.
We can at least, in that situation, assume that we know that the group from which those orders came, and that would be either the Emerald Enclave or the Emerald Wolf, both of which we followed.
It's true, but they worked with outside organizations too.
Don't get me wrong.
They weren't the only people benefiting from that.
I'm not going to make like a big deal out of this. Obviously, I just don't like. I would rather be in the loop than not be in the loop, and I just don't like the idea of being woken up in the middle of the night.
Are you just annoyed that your sleep got interrupted?
I mean, yeah, wouldn't you?
There it is. Found it.
By the way, sleep got interrupted twice.
Tweets.
I guess it was. Yeah, I can see you being
kind of a
grumpy.
shitty night, right? like maybe Ryan, maybe Sai being grumpy is not that weird of a thing, right?
Azanar, does he know about the other one?
I don't know.
Did you see what happened with Valchar?
Oh my gosh.
Last night?
What?
He tried to stab Sai.
Oh, that. I think you're talking about me getting taken as well. I'm like, you wouldn't know that.
Oh no.
Wait, no, like I told you a while ago, your group is strange. I'm staying out of the politics of this.
Yeah.
And I've already made it clear if somebody puts something to my throat again or threatens me, that it's not going to end well, and I'm not going to threaten anyone else.
Yeah.
I don't know about this, and maybe Sai had it coming, maybe not. I don't know.
It doesn't at least bother you that the same person that grabbed you by the throat and tried to hurt you is the same person that put a knife to my back in the middle of the night. Can we at least agree that he is the least unstable person we've ever met?
No.
Or like,
No,
do
no,
we
no.
know
Most
really
unstable.
that
Most unstable.
Is that what I said?
Least stable.
You said least unstable.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
One of
Sorry,
those
double
two.
negatives and
Yeah.
all that jazz.
He's
You know what I
definitely.
meant.
He's definitely super unstable. Look, just Azanar, just I guess keep an eye out. We're gonna do watches or something.
You said you do favors, right? Like keep an eye out.
Yeah. Oh, I have, since the moment my life was threatened. I have been watching for myself. I haven't watched for anyone else in the group. I figured you were all a happy little family.
So did we.
Yeah.
Are we back
It
yet?
felt like that for a little bit.
You guys were training all day.
Okay.
Otherwise,
I
would
wasn't
have
sure
had you
how
come
long
in.
this is.
If you weren't training for a long time, I would have had you guys come in this. But
Well,
Well,
yeah,
I don't really have anything else to say.
I don't think we're gonna get
Okay.
anywhere on this.
you guys can come in the room then.
Okay.
A little bit after.
Hey, Sai. Can I talk to you for a sec? Like, you don't have to, like, leave the room with me or anything. I don't know if you trust me, but I wanted to talk to you.
Do you have your weapons on you?
You did literally just taunt him earlier.
I didn't taunt him.
Please.
Look, I heard what Velchar said, and
We're right next to Valchar, just so we're all clear, right?
And you didn't even care that Velchar pulled a knife on him?
you did what?
Needed to get his attention somehow.
Didn't know that part. I just heard words. No.
Just heard the words.
Are you scolding me like a dog?
It's about what you deserve.
The shoe fits.
Okay.
I'm walking out of the room.
Well, I wanted to tell you that I told him I didn't need that kind of protection and that we shouldn't be fighting like this because we're supposed to be friends and heroes and
Did he think that I did that on purpose or something? Like, I don't. What do you mean?
There's a
What do you mean you didn't need
difference
protection? Like,
There's a difference between an accident in the heat of battle
I know
and
that.
in the middle of the night trying to stab him.
He wasn't. Well, I don't know what he was trying to do. I'm just saying, I know you didn't intend to stab me. Which is why I talked to Velchar. You and I need to work out not being around each other and fight so this stops happening. But I get that it was an accident. I didn't know he tried to hurt you last night. I'm sorry.
I'm not looking for an apology from you. I mean,
I know.
I apologize to you. It shouldn't be the other way around. You didn't do anything.
I kind of feel like Velchar thinks he has to look out for me sometimes.
Well, it's fine, but like we've been together for a couple weeks now. Doesn't he think that if I actually wanted you dead, I would have just tried to kill you in the middle of the night? I think that he would know something about that, maybe.
So hold on, pause for a second. What are you doing?
I'm just sitting outside the door. I am listening.
Okay, so you're going the other side of the door because you're not. If you try to leave, the guards are going to stop you. They're not letting you leave at the moment.
Not letting me leave outside the barracks.
Correct. You can
Well,
stand on the
I'm
other
gonna
side of the
go
door.
as far as I can.
Okay. Just
Preferably
making sure that
outside
you're not
the door,
thinking you're
but-
like gone because they're not going to let you go.
No, I'm not straight up leaving.
Okay.
If anything, I was just going to be outside the door and
Okay, sorry.
leaning against the
Continue.
I wanted to let you know, A, I didn't know that he'd pulled a weapon on you. I heard what he said, and I talked to him about it. I did thank him for wanting to protect me, but I would do that if any of you guys wanted to protect me too. Not that I need it. Want to make that clear. But I consider both of you guys my friends. I consider you my friend as well. I hope you consider me your friend,
Yeah.
because it didn't quite seem like it right there.
I mean, that's the crazy thing though, is that I considered him a friend too. Like what am I supposed to think now? It'd be like Anna, like doing the exact same thing. Like how long have we been together? I mean, it doesn't.
I know.
I thought we were all on the same page.
I know it doesn't excuse it, but I don't think he's in a great place right now.
Well, right, but is he in so not great of a place that next time like a stray arrow fires off a tree and hits you that he's gonna try to kill Anna? Like where exactly does the line draw for him? And I don't think any of us can really answer that question, can we?
Well,
You, that's where the line is drawn. I'm not sure that either of us are really in that bin. Like
Well, I told him that let me decide this kind of thing too. If I feel like it was on purpose, I get first hit. And if I feel like it was on purpose, trust me, I will hit. But I don't distrust you guys.
It's never been on purpose.
I know,
It's never
Sai.
been under my control.
I know. That's what I told him.
The bottom line is, I think we both really like you, Wick. And on Valchar's good days, I think we both really like him too. but his bad days are literally dangerous to us.
And also his bad days have been like the last week.
Yeah.
I get that.
I mean, don't take this the wrong way, but if he does anything like that again, I'm just gone. I'm not gonna have a conversation. I'll ask you to come with me, and if you say no, I just leave. Like I'm not gonna tolerate this.
Okay.
And it's like,
I just wanted to let you know that I did talk to him about it.
I appreciate that. I just I really enjoy Valchar. I think he's funny. I think he's useful in a fight. I think he's interesting. But he's down a hole and he's not letting anybody pull him out of it. Maybe you a little bit, but
I don't think even I'm enough, really.
I don't.
Right. So how long is this gonna last? Like do we just hope he gets better, and if he doesn't, well, or like
How do we?
where does it stop?
Maybe he needs a lady friend. That's
not the worst idea I've ever
That's
heard.
helped me
honestly.
when I just get really upset.
Well, that might be something to take into consideration at a later date. Not right now. I don't think we have the time or resources right now.
Honestly, it's not the worst idea I've ever heard, but I'm not sure he's quite to the rando hookup phase of
Well, let's make sure
whatever he's
take his
dealing with.
dagger away so he doesn't murder the poor lady.
Yeah.
Anyone else thinking of Joffrey right now? Okay, just double checking. Anyways.
Okay,
Still
well,
good.
so good.
No, I'm still good.
Oh, okay. I thought you said so good, and I'm like, yeah.
well,
Accurate.
we were pulled
Right.
back from training because we were told the king wanted to see us, so I just wanted to let you know.
Oh.
You're still my friend, Sai.
You've never not been my friend.
Thank you.
I suppose we probably shouldn't keep this king waiting, right?
Yeah.
I hear they don't like that kind of thing.
Let's go. Where did your friend go, Mr. Valchar?
I'm sure he can't have gotten far.
Yeah, I'm
They're
pretty
not
sure the
gonna let
guards
him go
wouldn't have
running
let him.
around.
So we start heading out
Let's
to the
go.
barracks.
And that is where we are going to call it tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was a lot of fun. I will go ahead, like I promised in there, to spoil the solution to the unsolved problem.
Thank you, Jesus.
I am 100% going to watch the stream later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
So if you don't want that
that
answer there, NPC secrets on Discord.
I'm gonna think about it overnight, and if I don't get anything, I'm just gonna be like, all right, fine.
Wait, do you want me to?
No.
I want it.
We'll talk about it later. We'll do it
I
later.
want to know. Dang it.
Sign-offs?
Because I was going to say it now. That's what I told the
Oh, I thought you were gonna type it in chat.
Oh my goodness, just
Already
say
did.
the
Yeah, just
damn
say
thing.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the solution to the thing was that you needed to look into the water and see the reflection, and you can look at any of the doors, and they would have eyes appear on them if you look through the reflection in the water. If you go and stand,
Oh.
if you would,
So if the pool was here and we were behind the pool,
and then you
Didn't we
look
show up
down.
behind the pool and we teleported through the doors? Wouldn't we have caught a reflection or anything
See
like that?
that's the difficult part of DMing any puzzle. If it's just like, hey, you just wandered in this spot and you solve it,
Well, that
it
could
would
have
be
been
really
like
kind of lame.
yeah.
But so that's what I was trying to talk with chat. I'm like, should we not? I just wanted you guys to be like, yeah, look in the, because I was trying to say with the shadow image or the mirror image or whatever it was I said, like
yeah.
like the shadow reflection is kind of, and then use your eyes, don't move the water.
Yeah.
So you just look at, and then it would show eyes, and if you looked at any of those points, you'd look back, and then a door would appear on the other side of the three doors. If you looked from the door with the eye that showed, and then there, and then you'd see a door.
It's really funny because, like, I know that neither of us, none of the four of us said anything like that. I guess...
I feel like it's weird that none of us saw reflections when we were doing stuff with the water.
Yeah, we were on the
Well,
water
and that's
so
the weird thing is that
much.
if I was actually there, like I would come out of the door and like be walking towards it and like probably would catch a glimmer every once in a while. But
And that's
like,
what I'm saying.
there's no way to
Should
work
we-
that. There's
should
no way to
we-
work
yeah.
that in.
Let's
Yeah.
do sign-offs and we can discuss
Okay.
this off stream.
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
Ryan, I'm not on social media. I guess I'm on Facebook, but that doesn't count. Please check us out in future episodes. Eventually, the last half hour will not be filled with drama. I promise. I'm not.
Actually,
gonna
no.
promise
I love that.
I love
That's
that,
awesome.
But,
yeah.
That's on me.
but thank you for coming to see us.
Jane Soder 10 on Twitter. Check us out at Role ConTROLL on Twitter. There's also Facebook, and join our Discord, in which you can tell Tyler how to make puzzles we can actually solve.
If you find a key, there's a door with a lock. Got it.
You got that one.
Just as a note, I'm wearing a Lynx t-shirt because it was the first game of the playoffs tonight, and Lindsay Whalen is about to retire, so that's in her honor. Good luck, Lynx.
Teddy, hiya, it's Teddy on Twitter. Yeah, make sure to check out our Facebook. We do the Role ConTROLL refresh an hour to an hour and a half before stream each week. I'm gonna promote this a couple of times between now and when it happens, but I am a creator at Minnesota Comic Book Association's FallCon, where I will be promoting Role ConTROLL stuff as well, so stop by, say hi if you go to that.
I'm Blurry Phoenix. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. I also keep forgetting to promote this, but if you also go to blurryphoenix.com,
Oh my god.
everything else is on there too. But yeah, like everyone brought up, join Discord. There is a specific spot on there where you can talk to the DM directly.
And we can't
None of us
see.
can see it.
We're all a little salty about it, but it's fine.
But yeah, come hang out. I post a lot of random videos on there, so
Yeah, click on the links below. Basically, it's just our YouTube and Discord right now. We need to add Facebook and whatnot down there. But, yeah, I'm GeoSwarp. I chat with you guys throughout the entire time. Whenever there's things going on over there, I don't want to be involved in all of it. Let them handle that stuff. So I will chat with you guys, help give clues to puzzles, and that's going to do it for us for tonight.
See you
Thank
next
you guys.
week.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
We like each other in real life.
We do!
We do, I
We
promise.
swear! We get along great outside of this, outside of our characters.